Naomi and Uche are expecting their first child, and both individuals are happy to see their firstborn. Uche, who is a cab driver, does everything to support the pregnant wife. Then also, Naomi, who is a housekeeper, does her job as well. Uche and Naomi always share their memorables workouts anytime they come back home, and also buy items for their baby. Now, Uche, on the other hand, has promised to be by Naomi's side whatever happens to the pregnancy. Naomi, on the other hand, who is also very happy to have her child. As they prepare financially and emotionally, then Uche's mother came in to support the couple as well, just as she came in a week after. Naomi was rushed to the hospital and she was forced to give birth even without her due date. Naomi gave birth to a bouncing baby girl, and Uche was happy, and Uche's mother was there to support them as well. After coming back from the hospital, everything was running smoothly until after a week where the baby always cries. At this point, Naomi wasn't having it. Naomi started showing signs of depression towards the baby. She didn't want to have the child. She didn't want to carry the child. She does not even want to breastfeed the baby. Uche's mother was confused and said, Naomi, your baby needs you. You need to start bonding with your baby. I know it's hard, it's difficult, but this is the time where you show that motherly love towards your baby. Naomi said, I will do that, but as of now, I'm tired. I want to sleep. The baby will be fine. That is why you are here. Well, Uche's mother says, you know I can't breastfeed. You need to breastfeed your baby. And that is the moment you will bond with your baby. To be sincere, as at this moment, I am tired of seeing this baby. That was the statement from Naomi. Uche's mother was confused and said, you are tired of seeing your own child? Well, I understand that you are tired. I'll give you some space. Then Uche's mother took the baby and gave her some formula to calm the baby nerves. Uche came back from work and realized that his mom was not happy, and he asked what was the problem. Uche's mother explained everything to him and said, you need to advise your wife. In fact, you have to talk to her. I understand that having a baby is difficult, but she needs to try, and she needs to try harder. I don't know exactly what's wrong, but it's not looking good for the baby either. The baby needs her. At this point, Uche was also confused. In the middle of the night, Uche tried to have a conversation with Naomi and said, Naomi, I've heard a complaint that my mother has laid towards how you treat your own child. Naomi said, well, I don't want to talk about it. I am tired. Uche said, you've been tired since you came from the hospital. It's been almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We are heading towards a month, and you are always saying you're tired. What is the problem? Can I be of help? Naomi said, like I said, I am tired. I don't want to talk. This statement was leaving Uche frustrated and didn't know what to do either. So he left the conversation as it did. Next morning, Uche spoke to his mother towards the conversation he had with Naomi. Again, there was no conclusion. Uche's mother said, well, he has to try because things are not looking good. Uche promised, but again, he can't force Naomi to do what she doesn't want to do. Naomi went to buy something from the store where her friend Cynthia was asking questions regarding the baby. Naomi didn't answer. Cynthia was giving her some motherly advice and said, look, I know it's hard, but you need to try. In fact, you even have your mother-in-law to help you out. When I gave birth to my son, I had no one to help me. I did everything myself. So you have to try, okay? At this point, Naomi wasn't having a conversation because, what do you mean by you had no one to take care of your baby? So, what I'm passing through is nothing compared to yours. Since you say, well, it's not a competition, I know, I understand, but I'm trying to tell you, Naomi left the scene. Cynthia, in her defense, was trying to console and motivate Naomi, but Naomi did not see it that way. Naomi left and went home to sleep. Now, again, after some few weeks later, this continued, but Uche's mother managed the situation for that long. Then one of those days, Naomi told the husband that she wants to resume work. Then Uche was confused. You mean you want to resume work? You are still breastfeeding. It's not even 3 months yet. Yeah. Naomi said, well, what's I mean? This house, I can't stand the babies cry. I can't stand anything. I need to go out. I really need to go out. And I need to resume. That will make things different for me. Uche didn't want to accept this situation. But he also spoke to the mother. And the mother said, well, if that is what is going to solve all this problem of her not bonding with her child, I think you should allow her. At least, her going to work will make her carry the baby along. Don't you think? After that conversation with the mother, we just said, okay, you can go. Then, a week after, Naomi resumed work. She took the baby to work and neglected the baby in the hall. And whilst neglecting the baby in the hall, the baby was crying, and her mother asked, Naomi, your baby is crying. Why don't you pick her up? Oh, have you forgotten you have a baby? Naomi said, which baby? The banana was confused and said, well, you have a baby, right? Your baby is in the room crying for almost 10 minutes now. Then Naomi recalled and said, oh yes, I have a baby. She quickly rushed and took the baby. At this point, her boss was like, you know what, Naomi? You are still breastfeeding. You just gave birth 2 months ago. It's not even 3 months yet. And you need to take a off day. Leave for nursing mother is 6 months. Don't you think you need a break? I understand being a new mother is difficult and hard. And I'm sure you have your mother-in-law to help you out. You need a break. Naomi said, no, I don't need a break. This work is keeping me sane. And I need to come to work. Her boss insisted and said, no, Naomi, you need a break. I am not worried, I'm not firing you. Your job is still intact, but you need a break. Naomi said, okay. Then she took the break. She went home and her mother-in-law said, how is work? She said everything is okay, but her boss asked her to come home because the baby was crying. Uche's mother was confused and said, wait, you left the baby crying for long? Yeah, I couldn't stand the cry, so what? Uche's mother was confused again and said, bring her. So she continued to help the baby out. After some few days again, Naomi was left with the baby alone when Uche's mother went to the market to buy some items for the house. At this point again, she could not stand it. She left the baby, but decided to take the baby outside. Fortunately, she went to her friend's shop. When she got to the shop, Cynthia was not there, but Cynthia's son was in the shop. Immediately, Naomi said, where's your mom? Okay, since your mom is not around, I want you to look after this baby for me, okay? I'll be right back right now. I'm just going to get something. The boy was confused and said, okay, I'll try. So Naomi left the baby in the house, in the shop, and went home. She went home, relaxed on the farm, and slept her way out. She was at peace and said, finally, no baby cry. I can finally sleep. She slept off and Cynthia came back and saw the baby crying in the shop. She was confused. Uche came home and was asking Naomi where the baby was. She was also confused. She forgot herself for a second. He said, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Where's the baby? Uche Matauza came back and asked, where's the baby? Everyone was asking, where's the baby? Until it clicks to her and said, okay, wait, I remember. Then the baby, she thinks the baby is in Cynthia's shop. You mean your friend Cynthia? Immediately, Uche received a call from Cynthia, said, your baby is here in case you're looking for your baby has been crying since. Immediately, Uche drove to Cynthia's shop and took the baby home. At this point, they could not have it. Uche was so mad at Naomi and said, look, I can't stay. Whatever is wrong with you, you need to talk now. At this point, Naomi said, yes, I think it's time. Naomi said, I don't look good anymore. Look at my body. Look at how I look. Look at how frustrated I am. I hate this thing. This is not how I look when you married me. It seems like you don't even have the edge to look at me or sleep with me. You don't cuddle me. You don't even tell me sweet words anymore. I really do not like the situation in the child. The child has made my life miserable. Uche was confused and said, what do you mean the child has made you miserable? This is one of the best gifts that has given to us. I love you. I'm not complaining. You just know that I go out every day and of course work hard for us. Whatever you are thinking is not true. Yes, maybe I haven't spoken words of affirmation to you, but that is not the case. Naomi said, yes, this baby has taken the love away from us. We are no longer like we used to. Our body is not the same. I don't feel the same way. I'm breastfeeding. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. Look, I hate this baby and I hate the situation. Uche was confused and said, well, we are working towards having a smooth marriage. And this is just one of those steps. You just need to embrace yourself. I mean, mothers have been doing it, right? Naomi said, well, they have been doing it, but I can't stand it. After that intense conversation, Uche had the same conversation with his mom. And Uche's mother said, well, I understand her, but she needs to try. Every mother has passed through this phase. Hers will not be different. Immediately, Uche's mother said, I'll be leaving tomorrow. You know your father is sick and I have to leave. You guys have to try and work things out. That is what marriage is about, right? Uche understood that the mother has tried for them. Next day, Uche's mother left. Before she left, she had a very smooth conversation with Naomi and said she should try and come out of whatever is worrying her because this is just a phase, it will pass and everything. Naomi says she will try. Uche's mother left the couple. Now, after leaving, Naomi and Uche have to fondle and look for a way out to help themselves resolve whatever problem that Naomi is facing with their child. Then one day, she got a call from her boss, where her boss called and said, I want to see you. I think I understand what is wrong with you. Then when she got there, she said, what you are passing through is called postpartum, and it happens to almost every mother. So the solution is just love and care and understanding from a partner, which I'm sure you're getting that from your husband. After her boss had that conversation with Naomi, the boss said, I need you to invite your husband so that I'll explain things better to him and so that, he will not frustrate you any further. After that conversation, the weekend was where the meeting was scheduled. The weekend came and Uche accompanied Naomi to her boss's place. Her boss explained everything further, and Uche said, I've been super supportive, which she can attest to that. But it got to a point I was also getting frustrated. Thank you so much for explaining it further and also making me get the perspective of what she is actually going through. I mean, I love my wife so much. Her baby is my baby. I'm always here to support her. In fact, when she laid the complaint to me, I could not really understand because I was already supporting her. But thank you so much for making me further understand exactly what she is going through, which I can't really be in her shoes, but definitely will be here to support her. And then Uche faced Naomi and said, look, I understand. I love you. Your body has changed, yes, but that does not mean I do not love you. I love you just as the beginning of our marriage and our relationship. The baby is our baby. If you can't help, I will help and support. All you have to do is try. And I love you. The boss was happy to hear that from Uche. Then Naomi said, "Thank you so much for standing by me, and Madam, thank you so much. I will resume when I can." Her boss said, "Take your time. I know what you're going through." Uche and Naomi drove off whilst they both smiled at each other in the car. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.